Oh, yeah.
Chi? 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 Chi?
Oh,
Ah. Chi? 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 Chi?
Hmm?
치, 치.
Oh, yeah.
치.
Yippee! Yahoo! Ah! Yahoo! Wahoo! Yahoo! Yahoo! Whee! Wahoo! Ah! Oh, yeah. Wahoo! Yahoo! Wahoo! Yahoo! Wahoo! Yahoo! Wahoo! Wahoo! Yippee! Whee! Wahoo! Yeah. Oh, yeah. Two, six. Yahoo! Wahoo! Woo! Yes! Whee! Wahoo! Whee! Whee! Wahoo! Wahoo! Yippee! Wahoo! Wahoo! Whee! Wahoo! Wah! Wahoo! 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 Wah! Wahoo! 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 Oh, yeah. Yahoo! Yes! Yahoo! Yahoo! Whee! Woo! Hoo! Yahoo! Ah! Wah! Yahoo! Woo! Ah! Wahoo! Yahoo! 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 Hey! Oh. Cheese. Cheese. See? Yes! Yeah. Wahoo! Yeah. Oh, yeah. See?
Yo, you should be able to hear me now. I don't know what the volume's going to be like, but I'm just getting tired of fucking typing in chat. It's kind of boring, and it distracts me a bit too much, so I'm just going to have to try and be quiet. Let me know if the audio's like scuffed or if the game is like way louder than me. Yeah, it should be fine if I'm quiet. Let me edit the stream title to not have no mic in it. Alright, right. That's okay. Okay. Alright, well, that's time lost, but I'm not too mad about that, because this level's been giving me a lot of trouble, and I didn't practice it, so I only have myself to blame. Or rather, I didn't practice it enough, is what I should say. Because, man, fuck Honeyroom 1. This shit's hard. Hello? You're supposed to hit that one. Okay, that was incredibly slow, but whatever. Cool. Galaxy 2 Any for me is like 3 hours and 15 minutes, so still got 2.5 hours to go. If it's good, it'll be about a few minutes faster than that. If it's bad, it'll be a few minutes slower than that. But roughly another 2.5 hours. Yeah, a category like this isn't really for the weak-hearted, or rather, yeah, like most things, it's something you get used to. Like, I've done enough 242 runs, which are 10 hours. I've done 2 602s, which were both over 30 hours. Like, I've done an SMO mainboard marathon that was 35 hours. Like, relative to some of the other things I've speedrun, a G2 run is not that long anymore. Which says more about me than I would really like it to. But ah, I need that. Yeah, 3 hours feels relatively short. I mean, it's never going to be a complete cakewalk, especially because, like, my most played game is Odyssey, and obviously Odyssey Any is only an hour long. So... in comparison to Odyssey, this is triple the length. So, it is still quite a commitment. How does that not count as grabbing the flag, bro? I think I might have shook a bit too early there. I don't think I'll land on this one. Yeah, that's fine because it's back upable. Oh, that's unfortunate. 1 to 1.5 hours, yeah, that's pretty reasonable. That's what it is for most people. That mistake is kind of very avoidable. It was... Okay, man. I just grab this and just move on with my day. It was definitely a case of that long jump angle off of the second Bowser statue just completely fucking ruined me. But I kind of screwed myself over because I thought I would lava boost far enough to survive, but I did not. I could have, like, I think recovered it if I spun and maybe tried to get back on the third Bowser statue. But I'm not here to complain about my mistakes. I'm here to finish a run. It's pretty simple. I don't even know how much time that lost. I don't really care how much time it lost. Well, time set for next run, assuming I compare against latest, which I you know, I don't like comparing against latest that much. My latest run is pretty good. I'm quite far ahead, so I'm going to be red on it now after that mistake. But I like comparing against blank splits. It's just really nice for the mentality. I just don't have to think about the pace. I just play and do my thing. The only thing I'm really like noticing is the like how much off gold I am in each split, which is something that I would like, you know, I'd be able to tell that anyway. But yeah, you're right. If I compare to latest, then after this run it'll be a nice easy green split every time, because it's like a minute, maybe more than a minute. No, I don't think it's. I think it's about a minute. Where is he going? That was interesting. I mean, I'm not too worried about just seeing a negative split. Like, that doesn't really affect me that much on its own. Nothing really affects me at the moment. It's more just, like, I prefer comparing to blank, like, so that my brain can focus more on the game and less on the pace. Because if I'm worrying about how far ahead or behind of latest and PB and some balanced comparison I am like all the time, then that's just mental energy that's being taken away from actually playing the game. So I'm just not in the mood to be comparing to things. That was about a 50-second time loss. That's completely fine. Like, if I look at this, you know, I'm comparing to latest here. This is a 3:13.36, which is a minute and a half off PB. I'm still ahead after that lava layer. Like, I'm still green somehow. And, like, this run has some disastrous splits later on. Like, this throwback one is almost 4 minutes. That should be a 2-minute 50 split. I lost 55 seconds there. Like, there's a lot of big time losses in my latest. And there's a lot of big time losses in my PB as well. They're just in different places. Because, like, my PB, you can see I'm plus a minute 26, and that's because my PB had a really, really good early game. Like, the World 1 and 2 was incredible. Like, my World 2 exit is similar to people who have, like, a 303, and I have a 312, so there's a huge gap in the quality of my PB's World 1 and 2 versus the rest of the run. So there's a lot, like you can see here, the first split is a bloody 32-second time loss, whereas in the latest comparison, it's a bit more, it's a bit better balanced, because more recently I've been continuing runs that have really bad early games in comparison to my PB. Like this latest was, you know, it was a 52:01 World 2 exit. And a 52:01 World 2 exit is, you know, it's a minute and 30 worse than my PB. But I continued it anyway, and then I ended up having like a really decent World 3 and 4 segment, and then, you know, I had some big time losses in World 5 and World 6 that kind of pulled the run back into being really garbage. So it's really a case of my camera's really bad. Hang on. Yeah, it's mostly a case of most of the runs that I do now are just much more balanced than my PB is. And even then, I still like I prefer comparing to blank splits, so I'm gonna go back to them. Like, I get that it's a worse experience for you as a viewer, because the viewer is going to have absolutely no idea what the pace is, unless they're already really familiar with Galaxy 2. Oh, that's bad. No, it's fine. That wasn't that bad of a time loss. Oh, I have no clouds left. Whoops. I think I might have been able to make that cycle if I had another cloud. But that cycle's really dangerous anyway. It's very easy to get crushed and die. Yeah, I'm appreciative of the fact that you don't care, but a lot of people do. And it makes sense, you know, that's part of the entertainment value of speedrunning. Like, it's a lot more interesting as a viewer, like for me. Like, if I'm watching someone speedrun, I'm not in, and they're comparing to blank splits, I'm usually not going to be as interested. Of course, that's, you know, that's a very personal thing, and it also depends a lot on who you're watching. Because if you just find the person you're watching more entertaining, then maybe you're watching them for them instead of their speedruns. But if I'm watching someone for like the gameplay and they're comparing to blank splits, then it's just a kind of a turn off for me. So I can kind of like, I can understand because of my own perspective that some people may not want to watch a stream that has a blank comparison or like isn't comparing to anything. Or is even comparing to like worst, you know, where you're like an hour ahead or something stupid because your worst segments are really bad. But then there are also people who just watch the game anyway. Well, average viewer bot. Bottom left? What the fuck? I never said that. I always get top right or bottom right. I don't know what causes you to get which pattern in this place, but... Oh, give me the gold. Okay, man. Thankfully this is a 500 run, so missing a bunch of stuff really doesn't matter. It's a complete joke to complete. Oh no. Oh no. I still would have made the 600 one even if I molded that bad, which is really funny. I appreciate that. And that's, you know, that kind of ties into what I was saying, you know, like for me, if I'm watching a streamer for the streamer, then I don't care about the pace. Like, I could watch them be on the literal worst run of their lives, plus 10 minutes on PB in a 30-minute category, and I just wouldn't care, because I'm watching it for them instead of watching it for the runs. So, there's definitely a balance to be had, and like for me, at the end of the day, I'm streaming this speedrun not because I want to be entertaining, because if I was, I would have the cam on, I would have the fucking layout on, I would have everything on, and I also wouldn't be doing it at 1 in the morning. I'm just doing this stream to get a speedrun done, and the best way for me to get a speedrun done is to have the blank comparison, because it helps me take my mind off the pace. I can't get slide clip anymore, I don't know why. I need to go practice that again. Maybe look at a visual cue or something. It's fine. Slide clip isn't necessary, it just makes that a bit... easier to make that cycle. 10 minutes off PB sounds like an average SMS run. If I did an SMS run right now, it would be far more than 10 minutes off PB. It would probably be more like half an hour off, to be honest. I have a 149. I would be very surprised if I got a sub 2 if I did a random sunshine run. Yeah, that saved a lot of my latest, because my latest didn't get the what is it, the Comet Medal cycle with the Fireflower. Calling it a cycle, I would say it's more of a timer, because it's not based on an actual cycle, it's just a time. You have a time limit from when you grab the Fireflower until it runs out, and you need to get the Comet Medal before it runs out. That's why it always sounded like... Sorry, I'm ranting about random shit at the moment, but I've always called that a Fireflower cycle, and it always felt kind of wrong to me to say that. And that's why, it's because it's a timer, it's not a cycle. You know, a cycle is like these fucking platforms, like on the second planet here. Over there. Nice, nice. Okay, man. That's fine. Okay. Because this is cycle based anyway, that doesn't really lose me much time. I don't know if it loses me any time, as a matter of fact, because this cycle here is what I have to wait on. So yeah, I don't think that damage lost me any time, which is nice. I could be wrong, these cycles could start based on like proximity instead of a global timer, but I'm fairly certain they're global. That was sketchy, to be honest. That block is officially your op. True. Nah, my op these days is a trick called ITC. It's a really difficult trick in the Bowser level at the end of World 4. But I go for it because it saves a ridiculous amount of time. It saves like 40 seconds or something. Is it 40? Maybe it's 30. I'm not sure. It saves a different amount of time depending on which strat you do other than it. I'll try and show you ITC when I get to Gravity Gauntlet, but no promises about getting it first try. It would be nice. It would also be, it would feel very nice to get it. It's really fucking hard. I'm like... You think you've seen me attempt it? Alright. Must have been during the... Must have been like June or July. Because I wouldn't have done it a few years ago, obviously, back when I was really bad at the game. And I haven't streamed since June or July, and that was when I was like grinding. properly. I spent like a month grinding and I didn't beat my PB at all because my mindset was horrendous and I was resetting all the time. Like when I got my PB, my current PB, I think I had like 70 attempts on my splits and now I have 242. Like, that just shows you how many fucking resets I was doing. It was really bad. I've been doing a lot better recently though, I've been finishing a lot more runs. That was sketchy. We might be thinking of different stars. You might be thinking of the Flutter in Fearsome Fleet. Maybe? Because I don't think there's any platform that I can die right before with ITC. ITC is a really fucking strange trick. It's really difficult. I think I'm like... I like to think I'm really consistent compared to my skill level. I'm probably like 60 to 80%, somewhere in that region. But, you know, consistency in practice is very different to consistency in runs. Maybe you don't really know that much about G2. I mean, there's a lot to know about this game. And like, you know, when I say something like ITC, I don't expect you to understand exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just... like, what's more important is like the context, you know, like the trick itself isn't that relevant. What's important is it's really hard, I'm not 100% consistent at it, and it saves a lot of time. True. You will get to see it when I get to it. Mainly because I will keep trying until I get it. If I get it first try, that's amazing. If I don't get it first try, it doesn't matter. I'm going to keep going for it because my mindset is so good right now that I just don't care. I could get it like 8th try and lose 2 minutes and just not give a shit. I'd just keep the run going. That was scuffed. You've been studying Japanese and it's fun being able to read away the text on the screen. That is based. That's really cool. I don't speak Japanese myself. I know a decent amount of hiragana, so I can like sound out some of the stuff that's on screen, but I won't know what most of it means. Yeah, Furigana makes sense because it's probably, you know, it's a kid's game, so they probably do that to specify which kanji they want you to read it as, instead of leaving it up to interpretation, because a child may not be as well versed in kanji yet. And they may not know, you know, like multiple different kanji with different, you know, like the same kanji with like different pronunciations, you know, they might not know those yet. it doesn't make a lick of sense to me because I don't understand kanji at all. So learning the pronunciation doesn't really give me any extra knowledge because I still won't know what the words translate to. Maybe, yeah. Especially if you have, like, the English version up as well. Like, there's some things in this game that I know what the English text box says, so I can infer what the Japanese is. Like, when you're about to feed a hungry Luma, it will say ageru, and I know the English text box says feed. I think it says feed. I'm fairly certain it says feed. So I would infer that ageru is to feed. I know it's got the... I learned enough basic stuff to know that ru is usually a verb ending, like an infinitive verb. So I think ageru is to feed, like the unconjugated version of feed. And there's some other ones as well, like when you talk to the chimp, you could say like yaru, which is probably like let's go or something shit like that. I don't actually know, because I don't speak Japanese, so I don't know what the fuck yaru means. I can only guess. And when you're talking to like the trash robots in like the trash stars, the option to say makasete is like the one you press to actually do the star. So that'd probably also be something similar to like let's do it or something. Oh, that was really fucking good. That was really, really fucking good. Ageru means to give. Ah, so you're giving him starbits instead of feeding him. Or giving him coins, sorry, not starbits. Okay, that was like a 1 second gold, I'm very happy with that. That was really clean. Agimasu. Ah, okay. Fair enough. You learn something new every day. I don't think that... Are there any more Hungry Lumas in levels? Oh, Clockwork Ruins S. Don't think there's a to feed verb, I'll look it up. Right. I guess some languages wouldn't have specific things. Like I know in Dutch, like teach and learn are like the same verb or something. So you find a lot of Dutch people when they learn English, they'll say, can you learn me this or something instead of can you teach me this? So if something like that can happen, I wouldn't be surprised at all if Japan doesn't have a verb for to feed. And it's more just like to eat, but like conjugated a different way, so that you know you're talking about someone else. Or like to, instead of to feed, it's like to make someone eat or something, you know? Because that's basically what feeding is anyway, is making someone else eat something. Man, it's 2:20 in the fucking morning, I'm waffling about Japanese verbs. Life is at its peak right now. I've just been pinged somewhere. Joy. That is a shocking angle. Okay, nice ledge grab, I guess. That's fine. Has another version, Ateiru, which means the same thing to give, but it's like intangible things. Oh god. Bram, I am streaming. The VC isn't on stream, but I know you're muted anyway, but that's just the where am I going, bro? That's just the explanation for why you will be hearing me just fucking waffling. Because I'm talking to bro in chat. It's also 2:30 in the morning, which is why I'm being quiet. Oh god, now I have to have Twitch chat up and fucking Discord VC. Can you just type in my Twitch chat instead, Bram? I don't know, that's probably easier. Yeah. Based. That makes it so much fucking easier for me. I'll read that in a moment, bro. I need to focus for this. Apparently it's more fun, which makes sense because big ass blob is probably not very full. Yeah, that's true. I mean, there probably just wouldn't be much formal stuff at all in a children's video game. Nice frame by the ground pound. You love to see it. Yeah, that wasn't great. Pretty happy with that. Alright, Cloudy Court Comet's really easy, and then we have Fearsome Fleet. That's PB looking. I'm surprised I've saved that much time. Although to be fair, yeah, my PB has some really bad stuff like Beat Block, Cloudy Court. I guess technically Yoshi Star C, but I did gold that, so it kind of makes sense that I saved a decent amount of time. Blank. I really should stop switching between comparisons. Yeah, World 4's been really bad. It's got some of the hardest splits in the game. I say some of. Like, the only really bad one is Gravity Gauntlet, which is right at the end, which is why it's a big problem. Streaming era number 2 is on. It absolutely is. That's a lie. I've already had like 7 streaming eras. Can you believe there was an era back in like late 2020 when I was a casual streamer? Like I was streaming fucking... I was streaming like Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga casual playthrough on like emulator. I also played like one League of Legends game on stream, which is a fucking throwback. I completely forgot I did that until I just thought about it. If I actually get good at this video game, then the streaming is going to be well and truly back on, because I can do attempts like all the time and people will just watch. Half of those aren't eras, they're just single streams. True. Very true. Realistically, we had the golden era, which is like started in like November 2020 when I picked up SMO and lasted all the way until like mid 2022. That was the golden era because that was when I was I was streaming quite often, I was having fun with it. It was great. And that was when I got like all of my followers and stuff. Then we had the Renaissance, which was May, June, July this year, which was the initial run through of like the 540 relay and like actually starting to get decent at this game. And then now, I think we're back, boys. I think this is it. Maybe I should start putting fucking webcam on and stuff. Yeah, the SMO streams were kind of crazy. I will play SMO, like, I'm working on SMO in the background at the moment. I'm trying to get sub-hour sob so that I can get, like... Oh well, I'm working towards sub-hour sob. I'm nowhere near it at the moment. Still like a minute and a half off. But I'm working on that so I can get, like, a 101. But that's a side project because Galaxy 2 is much more important to me right now because this is the game I play in my relay team. It was scuffed, but we made it. I'm gonna have to focus up a bit here, so I'm gonna stop talking. Alright, we got it. Cool. In Shadow Comeback is an amazing Christmas gift. Damn. That's so based. I think I'll just start streaming every time I want to do Galaxy 2 runs. I won't stream practice because no one cares about watching practice. Especially when it's like learning practice, because I'd be like referring to videos and stuff all the fucking time. That's just really uninteresting to watch. Yeah, those flutters are disgustingly cool. That is not breaking. Please work. Cool. Yeah, okay, I get it now. He's fucking whacking your things to the non gives a shit. Let's do that, and then take this guy through here. Watching you practice difficult tricks wouldn't be boring to see, at least for me. That's fair, but not everything I practice is a difficult trick. A lot of the stuff I have to practice is like really boring, like movement-based levels. Okay, that's just chatting. That's not gonna work at all. Yoshi almost got zapped there. Throwback to the old days in what sense? What, like the practice streams or just streaming more often? I say old days as if it's like 1970, but it's like 2 years ago. The actual prime was like, I'd say most of 2021 was the prime. Because in 2020, late 2020, I just didn't have many viewers yet. Like, I don't think you even found me until 2021, Bram. So 2020 was just like IRL friends and then like Zach. 2021 was kind of, that was when I got into multi-Mario, so it was when I branched out and met a lot more people. And then 2022 I was kind of already on the decline. You know, I'd already quit Odyssey. I wasn't playing games as often or as much, or like, you know, I was a lot more focused on the galaxies in 2022, I think. And I started doing random shit like Xenoblade speedruns or whatever. And by the end of 2022 it was kind of... Well, by the midpoint of 2022 I was barely streaming. And then I moved to uni in September 2022. And then at that point it was like... You know... I didn't stream at all at uni. And then I didn't stream again until midway through this year. When me and a few friends started up the 540 Relay project. Which is what this is for, by the way. I'm not doing a relay right now, but I am working on the game to improve so that I can do better in the relay. Because at the moment I am the weakest link. And being the weakest link is not very fun, so I want to improve my time. I don't think I'll ever stop being the weakest link, just because everyone else is going to keep improving as well, because we're all on the grind at the moment. But I want to be less weak of a link, or rather be the weakest link in like a really strong team, rather than be so weak that I drag the average down to being a mediocre team. I'd rather not remember Saturn. You'll do fine. Yeah, I will do fine. It's more just a case of, like, I realise and accept that I am the weak link of the team, and I know what I need to do to get better. And it's especially important because I'm the weakest link and my game is the longest, right? So I'm very important to the team in the sense that because my game is so long, if I'm playing bad and I'm a shit player, I'm losing a lot more time in the relay than the others would be. And like, I just need to be conscious of that. Which is why I'm practicing so much and getting runs going. I'm really glad my mentality's been sorted out though, because if I was still heavily resetting everywhere, I think I would have actually just killed myself at some point. That shit is fucking unfair. Unbelievable. That was a fine sweet mystery. No offense, but apart from me, you're probably the worst at improving that speed game. It'll just take a bit longer. I kind of agree and I kind of don't. Like, yeah, I would say on the relay team, I think I am the worst at improving, but I don't think that's necessarily because I improve slowly. Right, so bear with me for a moment, I'll explain this. I improve rapidly when I'm actually motivated and disciplined enough to practice. Like, I went from 329 in this game to 312 in 1 month. That was really fast improvement, and I was really happy with that. But one of my biggest problems for improvement is that I am literally incapable of sticking with something for a long period of time, right? We've seen this already. I was with Galaxy 2 for like 2 months, and then I took like, 4 months off, right? Back when I was streaming regularly, the reason that I speedran 6 games was because I needed the variety, because I could never stick with one game for too long. So that's my biggest problem. Like, in terms of pure improvement rate, like, per amount of time played, I'd say I'm one of the faster improvers in the group. I think I improve faster than Aggie. I think I improve faster than maybe Matt. I think I maybe improve faster than, like... I don't think I improve faster than TMP or Doge, actually. Those two are kind of special cases. Those two really, really do improve really fast. But I can only do it for short bursts. If I could manage to keep up my improvement rate for a long period of time, I think I would be one of the... I'd be a really fast improving speedrunner. I'd be probably above average. Quite a bit above average. Like, when you think about it, my SMO time, I went from never having ran the game before to a 103 in 10 months, which is pretty good. And that was while I was also speedrunning the other 5 games, because I did not play just SMO for 10 months. If I did, I probably would have got 103 in 6 to 8 months instead. And then I just ended up stopping at that point. If I'd kept up that improvement rate, I think I would have had sub-hour within another year, maybe. That it's hard to say, because, like, it's a hypothetical, so it's really hard to extrapolate your improvement when your time is shit to improvement when your time is good. Because obviously, like, going from nothing to 103 is probably easier than going from 103 to sub-hour, because, you know, that's just difficult. I'm exactly like that too. Do something, lose motivation after 2 weeks, then get obsessed with something else. Yeah, I'm exactly the same way, but just with, like, you know, I mean, you know me, because we hang out all the time, but, like, my random hyperfixation for, like, a certain moment in time is always going to be some random shit. It might be League of Legends, it might be Valorant, it might be Odyssey, it might be Galaxy 2. And it's really just, like, boo-hoo cry about it. Oh, fuck you. I didn't mean to grab that. That's really bad. That makes me lose a whole cycle, which is like... I don't even know how much time. It's a lot of time. Like 10 maybe? My question is, why did they put a spin drill in that room? Or like this middle one here? You can't take damage in those rooms. How would you get into them without a spin drill? That doesn't make any sense. Like maybe they just wanted to have one in every room or something. I don't fucking know. Difficult to do something about that if motivation isn't there. There's also no point in bashing your head against the wall. I think it depends on how much you want something. Because motivation ebbs and flows for like everything in life. Like the motivation to get out of bed in the morning ebbs and flows, let alone for trivial pursuits like speedrunning. So it's very common that your motivation will go away, but if it's something you deeply care about and still want to get, even when you're not motivated, you'll do it anyway, because that's discipline instead of motivation. It's very similar with the gym. Like, you can get motivated to go to the gym at any random time, but you have to be disciplined enough to go when you don't feel like going to actually see the results, you know? It's kind of the same with speedrunning, except obviously it's a little less useful in real life. I mean, if you can build discipline via speedrunning, then that's a very good transferable skill, but, you know, I feel like usually someone's built discipline elsewhere in their life and then brings it into speedrunning. Discipline is not a word in my dictionary. I don't blame you, it's not really a word in my dictionary either. Like, it's a very difficult concept for me to grasp. I usually need motivation or something like, you know, something like being pressured into it by someone else to actually make me do something. This chain chomp's gonna get struck. I hate this fucking green thing, it's so annoying. Getting a bit late for me and I gotta wake up early tomorrow, so I gotta go. It's fun seeing you stream again. It's been a pleasure to have you, bro. I would love to see you come by again sometime. And I will try to stream more often, and preferably at more sociable hours, so you can actually stick around for the whole thing. But yeah, good night, man. Case in point, I have work in 4 hours. True. You'll be fine. Actually, if you're driving, I wouldn't recommend sleep deprived or going to work if you're sleep deprived. That sounds like a recipe for disaster. Driving, but it's a 2-minute drive, literally 2 streets at 7 AM. I meant, like, for the work itself, like, for your job, but I guess if you're not, you know, I don't know. I don't know enough about your fucking job to tell if you drive on you know, whenever you drive or whatever. Oh, yeah, of course. You're just a temp warehouse worker. How long is that for again? That's only like another couple. I have a new job every 8 weeks recently. Real. Well, better than me, who doesn't have a job at all at the moment, because, I mean, you know, graveyard shift in a warehouse. Can you blame me for not going to that one anymore? Like, Jesus Christ. I know you literally warned me about it and all that, and I was like, nah, I think I'll be fine. And then, you know, I wasn't fine because it was absolutely miserable. Yeah, you told me so, I know. You can say it. I accept responsibility for my own actions. That's a gold. You'd make a great trash man. Fuck you. Don't they need to know how to drive? Or do I get to be the guy who hangs off the back of the truck near all the stinky parts while the other guy drives me around? Out on the road, different environments, pays decent. I have been suggested by a co-worker at when I was working at Iceland a couple of years ago. He suggested that working as a driver's mate would be really good, and you know that idea's kind of stuck in my head because you know you get to see the countryside. You know you're in a van most of the time, so it's really chill. You can do what you want. You know, get your fucking music out, get your podcast out, get your audiobook out, whatever. And then you just help people, you know, you take whatever is in the van, depends on the job, probably doing, you know, installations of something, furniture or you know, internet or whatever the fuck it may be. And then you just get to people's houses, you know, set the shit up, you install stuff. And it's like, it's not that bad, because it's a lot easier to make casual conversation, I feel, if you're like actually going to someone's house and like helping them with like installing something for them, than it would be if you were like, you know, in retail. Like, I hate talking to customers in retail, but if you're like driving up to their house and you gotta install stuff for them, that's like chill. Plus you'll probably get like free tea and biscuits at like every fucking house you go to, because it's the UK and people always offer like coffee to trade workers who are like out there visiting their house. Hard to get those on short period? Yeah, true. Plus, I feel like a lot of them would probably like, maybe not necessarily, but they might require you to be able to drive as well, just in case, so you can like take over the reins from the main driver, in case, you know, something goes wrong, he can't drive at the moment, he's off work or whatever, and, you know, obviously I can't drive, so that's not very helpful. When you say short period, do you mean like short notice, or only able to, or like, you know, like a temp job where you're only planning to work there for a short amount of time? Because that wouldn't be a problem for me, because I'd be happy to work like 6+ months temporarily. Okay, yeah. Because for me, I need work until I can join the military, because I've decided that's what I'm going to do. I feel like it's easier, but you know, I'm not in good enough shape to join the military as of right now, so I need something to tie me over while I get in shape. Because when I get my OC license, I have to work. Oh yeah, because it's like you've already signed a contract with them, haven't you? Or like they sponsored you to get the C license or something. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but. Oh, that was a scuffed angle. Yeah, that was a really scuffed angle. Didn't like that at all. Oh well. Oh no, some minor time loss. I'm going to jump off of a bridge. Stupid. You know, recently I've realised just how ridiculous it is to fucking mould at like a video game. Like, come on man, that's so fucking childish. Like, I don't give a shit anymore. Possibly training someone just for those 2 months isn't very appealing to most recruiters. That's true. You've worked there before? Ah. For me it was very easy because I just like, you know, when you go to work for like an agency or something, like, and then a warehouse wants you to work there for a few days, their training is basically just a fucking safety video and that's like it. Which makes it really fucking convenient for them to get new people on the job and then like, you know, they start their first day and they only have like, there's only like 45 minutes or something at the start of the shift where they can't work and then they're trained and ready and, you know, it's good to go for the remaining like 7 hours of the shift or whatever. I still need to learn the fast boss fights, that's it, because I'm losing like 15 or 20 every single time to not doing them. No life has a tutorial, so I should probably just watch that at some point. That's like number 1 or number 2 on my to-do list with this game. I need to practice Honey Bloom 1 as well. Yeah, there's just order picking, but thankfully I do a lot more than that. I didn't even do order picking, bruv. Like, it was parcel sorting. It was the most depressing job of all time. You get something on a conveyor, you scan it, it gives you a number, you go move the parcel to a box on the floor that is marked with that number. That was it. For 8 hours. It was heinous. The only appealing part was the fact that we got 1 hour of paid breaks during the shift, split into 20 minutes and 40 minutes, and that is perfectly acceptable to me. Because if I'm going to be up at 4 in the morning sorting fucking parcels, putting them on the floor, about 4 hours until I quit. Did you quit mid-shift? That's based if you did. I technically quit mid-shift because I told them that I'd injured my back and I just went home like 2.5 hours in or something on my 3rd shift there. But, you know, I did do 2 full nights before that. Tell you what, it's a hell of a lot easier when you're talking to someone. Because my 2nd shift there, I was talking to this guy for like the entire 2nd half of the shift. And it was so much easier and less like depressing to do the work when every time I come back to the conveyor I can just chat to him about something else. First 2 shifts were 2-hour training. Ah, so you did 2 shifts, 2 hours each, all training, and then you quit right after, without actually doing the job. Is that what happened? Because that's even more based, to be honest, wasting their time training someone and then fucking off. $100, god damn. 4 hours and $100? $25 an hour? Fuck me. Give me a fucking referral, bruv. I'd fucking work in a warehouse for $25 an hour. Fucking hell. I don't care if it's parcel sorting. 25 an hour is crazy. Maybe they just logged them as longer shifts. I would imagine, you know, if they logged them as 4-hour shifts instead of 2-hour shifts and you got paid for 8 hours, then, you know, $12.50 an hour is much more, you know, in line with what you would expect for that kind of work. Wasn't really going to ask them. I do not blame you. What else did I gold? I golded something else, didn't I? Chompworks 2. It's a lot easier to see like this, yeah. Chompworks 2, Yoshi Star C. Okay, well, I have to play now, so I'm scrolled down and on the wrong comparison. Boo-hoo. Nice camera. That's an interesting noise. Whoa, okay, that was close. Alright, that's fun. Yeah, I'm definitely the latter. Fucking hell. Yeah, if I don't have stimulation, I just can't function. I love saying that every time someone complains about ads. Obviously Bram cannot hear me laughing because he's watching ads. God, I fucking hate this style. This shit can suck my fucking dick. Fucking boulder bowl comment, man. Unbelievable. Thanks for the sub, Bram. I knew as soon as I said the words pay up that you were gonna fucking subscribe. I can read you like a fucking book. Okay, I'm nowhere near the fucking thing. True. Ah! Wrong way. That was it. Yeah, I mean, I completely understand. Like, ads fucking suck. Nobody likes ads. But unfortunately, Twitch are Twitch, and therefore they show you a bunch of ads. So, ain't much I can do about that one. Just stream to YouTube, as if YouTube doesn't have fucking ads. Does YouTube have ads on live streams? I don't actually know. I think I could co-stream. Got premium? Alright, fair enough. So there are ads, but just not for you. I would co-stream, but I just simply don't care enough about... Like, I don't care enough to co-stream to, like, fucking YouTube as well. Like, who the fuck's gonna watch me on YouTube? I'm gonna get all the 9-year-olds in chat who've never fucking played this game before because they're younger than it. I haven't seen these levels. These aren't in Super Mario 3D All-Stars. What the fuck is this? I feel like an absolute moron speaking at this volume. My viewers are worthless because I watch hours and hours of YouTube every day. I'm sure. First phase, but the first phase is the easy phase, so if I can get the second phase, then I'll be happy. If I don't, then Boo-hoo, time loss. Wow, what am I going to do about it? But yeah, I took damage. That's pretty expected. This second phase is just hard. Probably another thing to put on my to-do list of things to practice. Because I've been fucking that second phase up a lot recently. And I really would like to have it consistent again, because I have to do it twice. And every time I fuck it up I lose 15. Minimum. It's 15 if I do the casual strats like right. Okay, we're closing in on ITC. Hopefully that goes well. Although, you know, I'm not really bothered if it doesn't. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, who fucking who? Cry about it. It's a video game. Whatever, man. I'm really happy with how my mindset has been in this past couple days. I feel like a complete, like, stoic badass. Just not giving a shit if I lose time. I can't believe that my fucking final split is called I Am a Sigma Goon.
Yes.
I'll read that in a moment. I've got to pay attention. Average movement Michael. This shit is fucking awful. This star in general is just quite awful, to be honest. I'm really bad at it. But regrettably, there are, I think, more important things to practice throughout the run than Sweet Mystery Comet. Don't really care, please just get rid of I Am a Sigma Gooner. Well, you redeemed IRL word ban instead of change split name, so I can tell you're quite tired. What should I call it? Yeah, give me something specific to call it and I'll put it in there. Mainly because I'm too lazy to think of something myself. Actually, I'm going to put a placeholder of Skibbity there. Because I'll need to split at the end of this star, and I don't want to have the fucking rename splits window open. I was a bit scuffed. Aggie crashes his Volvo into a daycare. Okay. Aggie crashes his Volvo into a daycare. That is like the inside joke of inside jokes ever. Like, absolutely no one is going to understand that apart from like us lot. I love how it just cuts off to Aggie crashes his Volvo. If I have a split with a comparison, yeah, Aggie crashes his. That's really cool. I shouldn't have looked at that comparison, by the way. I don't know why I did that. Oh well. I don't actually even remember how far ahead I was, so I don't think it's that important. Is anyone else realistically going to watch anyways? Not really. How close was that to gold? 0.0. Beautiful. Alright, here comes ITC, the big one. Kind of think that ship has sailed. For entertainment value, I would say so. But if I get good at the game, people will just watch the stream because I'm good at the game. And not, like, even though there are still a lot of people who dislike me for my past actions. Alright, well, it's time for Skibbity Toilet Simulator. What a name. ITC first try would be nice, really, but it is what it is. Hope you can get there. Me too. Fucking better after the amount of time I'm putting into this shit. If I end up fucking ass at the game still, then what's the fucking point? Nope. No, I think that angle's too bad. Oh no, it's fine. Okay. Well, I won't complain about that. Obviously could have been better, because I mean, you saw what happened. I don't need to explain why that could have been better. But I'll take it. First try ITC really, basically. It's fine by me. Probably looking at like 10 off gold, maybe. Could have definitely been worse, absolutely. If I'd even failed it once, it would have been like twice as much time loss as that, you know. Like, dying there is really slow, especially because I have to get the Comet Medal again. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I will never complain about first try ITC. Especially in a run. This does prove my point, though, of ITC now being like QBF, where I kept losing runs to it for a very long time. Like, there were so many runs that I killed to it, and then eventually it just fixes itself, and suddenly I'm not losing runs to it anymore. Like, the run I did yesterday got first try ITC, and this one's got first try ITC as well. Like, I am very happy with that. Hopefully it continues to be successful. Because because obviously ITC is a very massive time save, and I really wouldn't like to be missing the time. Oh, okay, that was sketchy. Oh, that was really bad. Oh well. I just lost like 30 seconds maybe, because I ground pounded slightly too late. This game is quite punishing. I think that might have been too early. Yep, that was too early. Oh well. I don't care. Yeah. I mean, the thing about ITC is that, like, it's not the only hard part in this star. Evidently. Because I keep fucking up the Bowser fight when I get here. But, you know. At the end of the day, I'm happy that my consistency with the trick has gone up. And I don't care enough about, like, you know, I just don't care if I make mistakes. Like, oh no, I lost some time. Whatever will I do? I'll just keep playing the game. Like, I don't care that much. I'm surprised that worked. I thought it would bounce off the shell. I need him to come way over here. That'll be fine. Okay. I think I lose about 40 here. Yeah, I developed a healthy mindset. It's crazy. Anything's possible, guys. It's a shame because I think that would have been my first sub 2 World 4 exit. But whatever. I can wait for another day. I might get it later today. Depends how many runs I do today. If this is the only one, then I don't think I'd care. Like, I'm very happy with how this is going so far. $5.28. What am I going to use this emote for now? Nothing. Maybe it's time to retire Ninja 1 Rage. Especially because that fucking picture of me is 4 years old and I look absolutely stupid. Like, I genuinely can't believe how much different I look. How much different. Good English use of the language there. There you go. You can still use Ninja 1 Jabber. Until I lose weight, and then you're even more scammed, because you can't use that one either. I love that Among Us one. It's so, like, out of place. Like, it makes no sense. This one's a classic too. I still own... I don't know where that mask has gone, but, you know. Oh, this one's a classic too. That's... I think that might be my favourite. Or this one. No, I think gaming's my favourite. I love gaming. That's a really fucking good emote. Okay, Starshine Beach. I don't like this star. Starshine Beach 1, like at all. But, boo-hoo, man. You don't like the star? Suck it up. Play the fucking game. Wah, wah, wah. The game is difficult. Wah. Stupid fucking mindset. Like, it's actually just so easy to fucking play well when you just don't care about your time losses. Like, every single time I make a mistake, I just don't care. Because if I care, then I'm gonna make more mistakes. That's how it works. Like... It took that really slowly to make sure that worked. This angle looks good to me. Beautiful. I love getting that flutter, that one's so important. That one's really weird. I've never done that before. Like, actually getting to the statue like that, that's definitely special. Okay, I did get that. This is like my greatest creation in life. Absolutely. No, there's one better. There's one better. Go on, man, put the 4 emotes together. You know you want to. It's time to get a big creep out. Those are like my most used emotes ever, because I think they're the follower emotes, aren't they? Okay, what a flutter that was. What a 6-second gold that was. Average fucking joke of a gold. Stupid, man. I can't believe I golded that by 6. That wasn't even a good gold. No way you just did that. Bro, you're an actual fucking NPC. That's crazy. You need to put them in 2 messages, bro. Dumbass. Oh, hello, Matt. I am streaming, and the VC isn't on the stream, but I have mic on, so you'll be able to, like, you know, when I'm talking to Bram in chat, you'll be able to hear me talking to him. This run is delicious. The only major mistakes, I think, were I had a bad death in lava lair that cost like 50, and I got ITC first try but had a really bad fight. Like I missed a fucking ground pound, like, and then I failed punch cancel after as well, so I lost like 40 there. But everything else has been pretty acceptable. The mindset is actually fucking flawless, bro. I don't understand it. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Oh yeah, Bram's going to be confused as well, because of course he can hear me but can't hear you. That was interesting. I don't know how that worked. Yeah, the funny wall jump. Yeah, I'm really glad it happened, because otherwise I would have fallen down and lost 30 seconds. Can just go into VC as well, to be honest, but still chat here. That's true. Yeah, Bram is never awake at 4:15 in the morning, so he's absolutely moulding about it right now with his sleep schedule. Blood has work in like 3 hours. I believe so. I think he's completely cooked. Like, he's just gonna have to do a shift on sleep deprivation. Yeah, I know. Because, you know, it's 4:15 AM here, and like, I think his family are like very light sleepers. I shouldn't really be talking either. Like, you can tell I'm talking fucking quietly, because, you know, my mum and stepdad are only like half of the hallway away. Please. Oh, I got that cycle. That's so fucking sexy. My gold does have that cycle, so it's not like... I don't think it's gold pace, but... How did that not grab the aggro? Okay, that's new. I've not done that before. I've never walked so far ahead that I don't aggro the bob on. But there's a first time for everything. Oh my god, we're the same person. If I was born in America, I think I would actually just be you. I'd look a bit different, but and I probably wouldn't be singing either. But like, so many of our opinions are just like identical. And the ones that aren't identical are the ones that are the most shaped by like which country you're from, you know? Like, position on gun ownership, like... I need to unplug my battery recharger, like... Set cabling. That was really not the time for my, like, you know the USB thing where you like plug it, you try and put it in one way, it doesn't work, you flip it doesn't work, flip it back, it works. Like, I fucking hate it. That just happened. I need to plug my headset in or it's gonna die. I mean, it started beeping at me, which I think usually means I've got like 15 minutes. So, I'll do it during the... Ram is a fucking gun addict. This guy goes airsofting like every week. Well, it's a lot harder to get real rifles in Europe. Not anymore. That's a shame. I have been to Bram's house, and like the airsoft guns he has are like cool as fuck. It really is. Yeah, that's how it is over here. It's just a completely different culture around guns. I think genuinely, like most of the time, we're scared of them because of what's going on in your country. Because obviously we don't have gun violence here because there are no guns. If there is a case of gun violence, it's like, well, yeah, because human beings are violent. They're going to be violent, no matter what tools they have access to. Yeah, no, it's not the guns, but you can't deny that guns are probably one of the most efficient ways to kill a lot of people, other than maybe a vehicle. True. I mean... Real. That's kind of base, to be honest. I believe. I believe that. That checks out. I think, a gun. Obviously a gun. Yeah, it's a stupid question. It's a fucking gun, obviously. In my ideal world, guns are banned for civilians, but available to law enforcement. Because unlike the US, I think I trust our policing programs to like teach people efficiently to be good police officers, which is very often not the case. Like, I think here you need like 2 or 3 years training minimum to be a cop, whereas in the States I think it's a lot more. There's a lot more leeway with how to become a cop. Yeah, us not giving our cops guns is really retarded. The only people that have guns in the UK, like, regularly, I think are airport security. Or, like, the police officers who are, like, roaming around the airport. The people who are doing the fucking, like, TSA, well, we don't have TSA, but you know what I mean, like, the people who are checking your bags, they ain't got guns. But the blokes walking around the airport in, like, full military gear, yeah, they've got guns. Honestly, I agree. Mainly just, like, even regardless of, like, the safety thing, because, you know, my view is different on that from you. Ignoring that, guns are just fucking cool. And someone who knows how to use a gun is vastly less likely to misuse it. Funny how that works. Like, I would love to go, like, shooting in a range at some point. Yeah, I didn't know where the fucking thing was spawning afterwards. That doesn't lose as much as it, like, you know, that's only like 5 or 10. It's not nearly as bad as if I'd missed the fast hit. That would have been a huge time loss. Still only 7 off gold. Honestly, I might just put VC on stream, if that's alright with you, because... Yeah, exactly. Alright, there might be double game audio at the moment. but
I mean, in an ideal world, Bram,
no one cares.
we could just have guns and nobody would shoot each other. Hence, ideal world. But unfortunately, that's
Yeah,
not
but
realistic.
an ideal world. An ideal
It'd be
world.
wonderful.
An ideal world would be boring. If everyone could have everything they wanted, then there wouldn't be any need to try. There wouldn't be any need to be a human. That's basically what heaven is, essentially. Because you're not a human anymore if you're in heaven.
Well, you
In my interpretation.
are, but you're not. You're
Yeah.
not. You're not in the.
You're like you're a
the
human
physical sense.
Yeah, you're a human consciousness, but the way that you would go about living in heaven versus the way you would go about living in the real world is very different, because you don't have to strive to attain anything in heaven, because you just get everything you want for free, because it's like, you know, eternal happiness and all that. It's heaven. Like, you know, there's no chasing after money in the afterlife, because you just can have the thing that you would spend money on if you wanted it.
I don't know if that's entirely how it works, but I get
Well, no
exactly
one
what
knows
you're
entirely how
saying.
it works. Lol. It's
Yeah,
kind of
I
hard
get
to.
exactly.
It's kind of hard to go there and find out.
But I do get like exactly what you're trying to say, though.
Yeah. Oh, that was scary.
Made it though.
Yeah. That trick's like really fucking lenient. Nice bird.
Thanks.
I'm sure you practiced for that one. Okay.
Sorry.
I was looking through my old clips at one point and I found that fucking awful video of you like chewing gum really loudly.
Oh.
Like, all of the noise gain up on your fucking mic is awful. That's where the Ninja One Disgust emote originated from.
Was it really?
Yep. That was the
That's
face I
funny,
made while you were fucking doing that. That was
What
only a
sucks
second
is
off
that-
gold.
That microphone that I have, kind of. If you remember over the summer, I tried to use it, and then it eventually just got
Bram,
really.
Bram, think about this, right? This is the ideal gun control situation. Exactly what they're doing in Switzerland. Everyone has a gun, no gun crime. It's perfect there. That's
Yeah.
how gun. However, I don't know how Switzerland does it specifically.
Actually,
but however they do it, however they do it
There's-
is how it should be done.
there's a town in the U.S. I can't remember where it is, but I know because I've read this article and I've watched the video that there was about it. But there's a town in the U.S. that if you want to live there, you are required by law to own a gun, and I think it is one of, if not the safest town in the whole country.
Yeah,
But at least
I
one of
can
them.
fully understand that. Like,
And it's like,
yeah,
well,
I don't
yeah.
like I don't know too much about gun control in most other countries than my own, but from what I understand, Switzerland has like one of the highest gun ownership rates in Europe, alongside maybe Iceland, and both of those countries have like negligible gun crime, like almost none. Most gun crime in those countries is probably suicides. And, you know, if someone wants to kill themselves, they're going to kill themselves regardless of what tools they have access to. A gun, if anything, just makes it less painful because it'll be over quicker. Switzerland would be so based if they just banished Scrub. I fully agree. That guy is like the antithesis to what I expect Switzerland to be.
didn't know that Scrub was Swiss.
That's exactly why he's so annoying.
Feel bad for Switzerland, to be honest.
Agreed. I mean, I feel bad for the Netherlands that they've got Doge. I feel bad for Sweden that they've got Aggie. There's a lot of countries I feel bad for because of certain residents.
Yeah. It's so real.
It's kind of stupid.
I'm gonna do another, whatchamacallit. Kitchen.
I'd say I'd agree, but I'm about to learn SMS from that cunt, so I gotta be somewhat nice. You don't have to be nice at all. It's Doge fucking cyanide. He'll shit on you, so you might as well shit on him as well. You're gonna boot up Sunshine, and the first thing he's gonna do is make fun of how you, like, start your file or something. Like, that guy just hates people. Which is why when you converse with him, it's so important to match his energy. Like, I feel like he respects you more as a person if you kind of act a bit more like him in that sense. Maybe I'm way off the mark, I don't know. Not Doge. Oh, that's a shame.
Close.
I mean, at the end of the day, boo-hoo, I lost like 10, whatever.
No, at the end of the day, it's night.
You're actually the best fucking comedian I've ever spoken to. I can't believe you're so funny.
I try my best.
Well, that's a lot better than my 318 where I fucking died there and lost a minute.
Yeah. It's
I'm just
incredible
not wired that way though.
Die.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, like, I think about some of the time losses in this, and I'm just like, I look down at my BPT and I'm just like, you know, does it really matter? No, it really doesn't. Like, I'm a minute 20 ahead of PB. Like, I knew the pace was good, like, because of the BPT, and I just simply don't care. I don't care if I'm playing well, I don't care if I'm playing bad, just do the star. Like, it's really not that hard. I don't know why I struggled with mindset for so long, when, like, now that it's clicked, it's like, literally the simplest thing ever. It's like, how did it take me so long to realise that I just need to not care?
Hard to get yourself to that level, though, to be fair.
True. Although it did kind of just snap, like, yesterday.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what exactly caused it, but I'm not exactly going to complain about it. Even though I'm on good pace, I am going to do ITC in the Comet, just because I need to... It's one of those things where if I want to do it, then I need to get used to doing it on pace, and if I can't, you know, if I chicken out of it every time I'm on pace, it's kind of just embarrassing. And
Yes.
if I get to a point where I'm like going for sub 3 and I'm chickening out of ITC on pace, then, you know, I don't want to get in the habit of pussying
On
out
this kind of pace,
strats.
though, I would just kind of ask, like, which are you more consistent with, ITC or Lava Boost? And whichever one that is, go with that.
Yeah, it's ITC at the moment.
Fair enough.
It's very much a case of Lava Boost is usually more consistent, but because I've been practicing ITC, I haven't done Lava Boost outside of, like, the relay run. Like, so I'm just not used to doing it as much. But if I'm 2 minutes ahead of PB going into ITC and I lose 4 minutes, I'm just not in a position right now to give a fuck, really. I'll just let it happen and then just go again. Like, I'm trying to take advantage of how good my mindset is right now by doing the stuff that I wouldn't normally do. Like, doing ITC in both stars and stuff like that, because...
Yeah.
While I'm in, like, you know, if I had a more, like, if I had the same mindset I used to have, then going for ITC in the Comet and choking the run, I'd be absolutely furious with myself. I'd be like, why didn't I just do the Lava Boost? Why didn't I just lock in the PB? But, like, right now, I've got to take advantage of the fact that I'm not going to give a shit if I lose the time and choke the PB. Like, it's not that deep. At the end of the day, I'm playing a video game designed for children. If I get legitimately mad over it, I need to sort my problems out. I'm surprised that still lost 5 seconds, to be honest. That felt really good. Well, sometimes there's just invisible time loss.
Galaxy, it always is.
True. I wasn't paying attention to my Starship Mario movement, actually, because right side down S is... not right side down, upside dizzy S puts you in engine room because of the Fire Flower cutscene, so maybe my movement out of engine was bad and I just didn't notice. That would be the time loss. Like, I don't really care, but... Could probably
is
look
not
back
coming
on
through
this
my,
game.
coming through my mic, is it?
Game one, yeah.
Oh.
Oh wow, 30840.00 BT, that's cool. You don't see that very often.
No.
Ooh, I think that was the wrong one. Oh, that's fine. Okay, I've not seen that lately.
My sister got gluten pretty bad.
That was a really shit score. 620 is awful, but it's over 600, so what's the point in like, caring about it?
Over 9,000?
Okay, man. It's over 9,000!
Over 9,000?
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
SpongeBob?
It's over 9,000. That was a Nappa impression. I don't know if you watched Dragon Ball.
No, I don't, but you sounded like SpongeBob.
It was like a... It was an impression of like a... It was like an animated version of that scene that I saw years and years ago. Even if SMS doesn't work out, I think I'm gonna at least try to get back into speedrunning a bit. That's based. I think it's a lot easier to speedrun when you have people speedrunning with you. Like, VCs are super underrated when you're playing. But it's very much a case of personal preference, because some people don't like to VC at certain points. Like, I know Doge hates VCing when he's like doing ILs, but he doesn't mind VCing as much when he's doing runs. That should be fine. I love that strat, it's so cool. Just long jumping off a fucking boomerang. You're going back to it always gives me motivation to join in. That's so base. Maybe you should actually go back to Galaxy 1 and fucking bot me finally, so that you're not like the slowest Galaxy 1 runner in the server. That's just me being a hater. Run what you want to run. I know you're going to learn SMS with Doge. And it would be pretty easy even for you to beat my Sunshine time, because my Sunshine's really fucking slow. Not really sure if I'd want to do SMG1. That's fair. G1 is quite a time commitment, especially compared to Sunshine, just because it's way longer. It's like twice as long. that frame perfect ground pound was kind of risky, because if I didn't, I could have lost like 2 seconds, but it worked. Maybe at this pace, I'll do my first run in 2043. Oh yeah, I forgot that I was teaching you Galaxy 2. Well, unfortunately we got stuck on Yoshi Star 2 Flutter, because I decided, yes, what a great idea, I will teach Yoshi Star 2 Flutter to a complete beginner. Alright, that was fun. Ba, 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 ba. Not stuck, I just got addicted. I mean, there are worse things to get addicted to than Yoshi Star 2 ILs, to be honest. Because that flutter is really important. It teaches you a lot about fluttering. Because it's like the perfect flutter to learn as your first flutter. Because A, it saves a fuck ton of time. It saves like a minute. B, it teaches you how to change angle without losing momentum because of the camera switch in the middle of the flutter. You have to change the angle on the stick to keep your momentum. And it also teaches you a good lot about controlling your time in the air, because it's like the perfect length where when you get all 9 full flutters out, you basically get exactly to where you want to be. So it's really good for that. It's also good for height management, because if you go too low, you'll die because there's a depth barrier. So like, I love that flutter. It was my first flutter as well. It's the first one I learned. There are a bunch of easier flutters, like Haunty Hall's flutter is piss easy. You literally just side flip and then just go straight right and you're just at the start. It's a fucking joke. But Yoshi Star 2 is one of the best ones to start with, just because of how much it teaches you about fluttering and how much time it saves. Then on top of that, you can kind of figure out which flutters you want to implement from them. Like Haunty Halls is really easy. Yoshi Star 1's a bit difficult, and it would probably lead to a lot of early game troubles, so I wouldn't recommend that one to a beginner. I didn't learn it until, you know, I was going on the grind for 540. So I got 329 without it. G-Gen Flutter is probably one of the most time-saving ones, but it's really hard and it's at the end of the run, so it's really scary, especially when you're not consistent at it. I mean, if you're not consistent at it, you would be doing it in runs anyway, that's just common sense. Unless you're me and you're doing ITC. Well, I don't play by the rules. That was kind of scary, I thought it would take damage again though. It was also just really satisfying to put on. That is a good point. That is another important part of it. The trick's got to feel good. Because if a trick doesn't feel good to do, then it's not something that you're going to enjoy practicing. Nice little belly slide on that crystal there. Thank you, Mario. What a guy. That was a 3-second gold. Nice. Saved about 10 on my sob so far this run. Very happy with that. There's a reason I kept doing 200 rep practice sessions of it. That's crazy. That's more than I do, and I'm like second on the leaderboard for that star. I'm one of the best fucking, like, the only person who's faster than me is Shadow, and he used Luigi, who's fucking faster, because at the beginning of the star is a fucking long jump simulator. So, you know, I'm not sure if, like, I think if I switched to Luigi, I probably could beat Shadow's world record. I'm not sure if it's possible on Mario. It probably is, just by sheer, like, you know, just just optimize it so much that it ends up better, but it is what it is. I hate when I get that bounce, that shit's so sketchy. Yeah, I wouldn't bother practicing with Luigi. I don't think it would be... It's not too detrimental to just, like, do some ILs with Luigi to try and get an IL record, because, you know, that's just for a different purpose. I'm not doing that to improve at any percent.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright, my sister got gluten really bad today, and so she got really sick. So I had to go help her with something.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Hope she gets well soon.
It'll probably be a couple days, but me too.
Right.
Because this one was especially bad.
I'm thankful that I don't think I had a single food allergy. Or
Consider
if I
yourself
do,
lucky.
Yeah, if I do, I haven't fucking found it yet.
It's not so much an allergy, but she has celiac, so it's like an autoimmune thing.
I mean, that's
like basically an allergy,
like
but it's
allergy,
like not quite.
It's like an allergy that's severe enough to get its own fucking name as a condition.
I mean, more or less, yeah.
Maybe.
It's rough though, man.
I can imagine. Especially since gluten's so fucking prevalent.
Yeah. Because my sister works at like a living history farm, and so she has to sometimes deal with it.
Right. I'm not entirely sure what a living history farm is.
It's essentially, it's like actors and people explaining how history was and how things worked by like actually doing it and acting it out.
Oh, so it's kind of like Renaissance fair, but for farming.
Sort of, yeah, but it's essentially, it's like an outdoor museum type of thing.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
But it's like a physical interactive thing.
Oh, right.
Where sometimes you can like make
so
stuff.
She can't she can't necessarily avoid gluten entirely in that environment.
Well, she can, but she forgot about it today, and she was doing something where they were making something. I don't know exactly what it was, but it had to do with flour, and she was telling this one kid, you know, how to handle it, do it a certain way. And this kid was like, oh, I know how to do this already, and shook it, and flour went everywhere.
Ah. Okay.
So, and it wasn't gluten-free flour, so.
Right.
It didn't end well.
Yeah, Bram, you doing that is absolutely fucking stupid. Half a litre of 5-day out-of-day milk is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how you got away with that without some sort of illness. I've been like day-old milk because I just don't trust it. This one is just fucking cringe. Fucking Cockwork Ruins, there's a reason it's got that name. Nice bomb. you normally do that too, but you forgot to check. I'm surprised it wasn't like, like fucked up in some way, it was like clumpy or some shit. I feel like milk is really bad with stuff like that, like if it's even slightly out of date, it's gonna go rancid quickly. I'm surprised you could smell it either. Like, 5-day-old milk has got a reek. It was fine, to be honest. Well, I guess your best before dates are just extremely conservative then. Because if you had no reaction or anything to it 5 days out of date, then surely it's actually like properly, completely fine to like 3 days. Oh, that's a really bad death. No, it's not. It's not that bad, like, time loss-wise. It's just a bit cringe because I don't really understand the mechanics of this place very well. There we go, it's much better. Still happy with that. It's barely 10 off sob. 12.
Nice.
I ain't even gonna get mad over like a 2-minute time loss. Why would I care about a 12-second one? Ooh, throwback. Hopefully I don't have a 55-second meltdown this time. That was really funny. It was like, the comet medal section? Like, it was in the comet medal section, and I was trying to get up the way I normally do, because I only know one way to do it, because I'm bad at the game. And I just kept, like, spin bonking instead of ledge grabbing, Like, I hate that mechanic so much. I fell down like 3 times because of it. It was really cringe. If I fail it once this time, I'm just not going to mold. I'm just going to go around the long way, to be honest. It would be slow, but I don't really care. It would be faster than molding for a minute. Best before instead of a hard date? Yeah, because best before and expiry dates are very different things. Like, most things only have one or the other. I think the only thing that has both is, like, kind of eggs. Like, here, eggs have, like, a... they have a day that they need to be taken off the shelf, and then they have a day that's, like, the actual best before. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure why it's like that for eggs. Okay, well, that's opposite problem. Okay, I'm too far away from the wall. There we go. I'll take that, because missing a couple of fucking wall jumps is far superior to losing an entire minute to falling down 8 times. My fridge gets close to freezing. Oh, right. Yeah, that would definitely help.
Probably did help.
Yeah. Because, like, fridges are normally supposed to be like 4 degrees C, which is like, no, that's like 40 Fahrenheit. I don't know if you have a standard temperature for fridges in the States. Here it's 4 degrees Celsius, and then a freezer is usually -18. I love King Womp in this fucking game, because he just completely, like, he'll, without hesitation, crush his own children. What a great father.
A wonderful father.
That crappy IKEA fridge is actually the best purchase I made all year. That's kind of base though. I love like freezing cold drinks as well, so I can completely understand the connection. Okay, throwback to. This still has gold potential because I didn't get the route like particularly clean last run.
Yeah.
I mean, every split in the run has gold potential, apart from like Chompworks Comics, it's an auto-scroller. And even then, that can probably still be golded by a couple frames just because of star grab or map movement or something. I don't think there are any text boxes in that star, actually.
It was like menu text boxes and clicking on stuff.
True, true. There's always time to... It's very rare, like, I'm a human, I'm not going to start, like, tying tasks in any sort of segment. It's just not going to happen.
Especially not in the galaxies.
Yeah, no. The tasks of these games are like super cool. They just need to actually make a fucking full game one. Like, please, man, come on.
I wish they did.
It would be so fucking cool. I think like a Galaxy 2 Any task. There is one, but it's like a 249, so it's not that fast. And it was made by like one guy, so it's probably not as optimized as a task could be. Actually, no, because I haven't watched it, because, quite frankly, I didn't really want to. Or, no, I think I did watch it, but, like, you know, it's a Galaxy task. I skipped half of it because it was all cutscenes.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Ooh, that's a bad time loss, that is. That'll be fun. I was surprised that, like, I haven't seen that cycle like that before. I don't know where I lost so much time, but the cycle being bad meant my long jump angle was not going to help me get anywhere. Time to continue saving up for Choose a Speed game. Oh god, what are you going to fucking buy? Or what are you going to make me speedrun? It's probably going to be some fucking racing game, isn't it? Flash Black 1. Nothing, because there's no way I get 500k in my lifetime. True. I think your points would be better spent on renaming splits to really funny things. Like Skibbity Station 1, Skibbity Station 2, Yoshi Skibbity 1. Because
I could think of a really funny word that you could name one of your splits, but I don't think it'd be appropriate.
Does it start with the letter N?
Not necessarily,
Okay.
but it could.
Could start with that, interesting. I can rename 48 splits right now. That's pretty much every split that hasn't already been renamed. Jesus, please don't do that.
Do it.
I mean, you can, but I will not be renaming them right now. I will do that after the run, because I'm not fucking wasting time during the run renaming 48 splits.
How many channel points is it to rename a split?
I think it's 2,500.
Okay, so I could do 10. Oh, 2,000?
Oh, it's 2,000. Goddamn.
So more than 10. I could do.
I have nothing between 2,500 for no cursing, which is funny, and 500k for Choose a Speed game. To be fair, the reason Choose a Speed game is that expensive is because, like, part of the stipulation is that I would run it for, like, I would learn it and run it for a week straight. Like, an entire week's worth of streams would be dedicated to that game. Which is exactly why I really don't want anyone to buy it. Which is why I made it so expensive.
Please give me good RNG for the first one. Please. Okay, might still be gold price.
Lower it to 100k and do it for a day, I'd be happy.
No, I went too early.
I can do that, to be honest. I'd probably keep both and just have it be, you know, 100k for learn a speed game for one day, or like do one run, and then 500k would be for a full week. I'm too scared of that, to be honest. What are these birds doing, bro? They're just fucking like dumbasses.
Could have been so good. That would have been a goal if I just wasn't stupid.
Story of my life, bruv.
Because I got the FPJ.
I'm scared.
And
what star is this?
Camella.
Oh, right.
I got the FPJ and the Insta-Walk.
Oh.
And then the rest of it was really good. I got bridge skip first try. I didn't get the good RNG on the first phase, but then on the second phase, I moved too early, and then Camilla did the long way around, which is what killed it.
ETS 2 time. Oh god, this guy's gonna spend 100k channel points to get me to speedrun Euro Truck Simulator 2 for a day.
Real.
That's so fun, man. Which category are you gonna make me do? It better not be that fucking boring ass one you and Aggie were grinding. Because that shit looks so fucking cringe. Detach the trailer and drive around Berlin for half an hour. Stupid. Yeah, it's kind of shit, exactly. Surely, try and make it a more interesting one, like fucking Aberdeen to Istanbul or something. I love Slimy Spring.
You slime on my spring.
Me when my spring is slimy.
Slime on my spring.
Me when the cylinder is stuck in a spring. You know when Mario gets the spring mushroom power up, how his whole body turns into a spring? Do you reckon his cock also turns into a spring?
It's not a sentence I wanted to hear today.
Like you know, like a pig penis, you know, like a corkscrew looking ass thing.
That's okay. I'm gonna stop you right there, Chief.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop as like just of my own volition because clearly it being 4 in the morning is affecting me a little bit. I just need to finish out my speedrun and stop talking about fucking pig testicles or whatever. Pig genitals. This is not what I want my legacy to be.
I mean, it already kind of is.
Fuck you. Your legacy is certain actions. You know exactly what your legacy is. You're welcome. Okay. These are kind of
People will never let me live that down.
No, we really won't. Because, I mean, I feel like it's fair. You've got stuff that, like, everyone in our group has things that will never get lived down.
Yeah, but that one's particularly bad.
That's true. I feel like the only reason it's so particularly bad is because of how vehemently you reject that way of acting now, like, and how much you despise yourself for doing those things. How did we go from ETS to pig nuts? Good question. Very good question. Unfortunately, it is a question I do not have an answer to. So, check the VOD or something. I don't know. Unfortunately for me, the Twitch VOD.
It went something with like springs. Slimy spring. It's because slimy spring.
Slimy spring to spring mushroom to Mario spring cock to pig corkscrew cock. There you go. Maybe I won't do the ETS actually. Matt, any suggestions? Do you have any suggestions for what game Bram should make me speedrun with his channel points?
Or on the Purple Planet.
What?
The GameCube game.
Oh fucking hell, I have to set up Dolphin. Ooh, I'm fucking yawning. I'm going to bed after this.
What are your thoughts on that, Bram? On that game in particular?
I've already forgotten what game you said.
Dora and the Purple Planet.
Dora? Like Dora the Explorer?
Yeah, like Dora. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Oh my lord.
Or the Shrek GameCube game.
What do you mean, me too long? Are you talking about going to bed? Like, if you go to bed after this run, you're going to have like 1 hour of sleep before work, unless you're taking the day off.
Power nap.
Power nap is best. Oh, you forgot what game it said as well. Okay. That makes much more sense. Alright. Beat Block Comet. I love the star.
I still have that game on my GameCube. I have the disc for it. I played it when I was little.
I have my GameCube in my room right now, but the only game I have for it is Sunshine. And if I wanted to speedrun Sunshine, I'd play it on Wii anyway because it's faster. No one plays Sunshine on GameCube.
Yeah, fair enough.
Super Smash Bros. Brawl Subspace Emissary. I would again have to emulate that, which is kind of cringe because I don't have
It's not
Brawl,
gonna make it.
and I also don't have the money to buy Brawl. So you know, I wouldn't mind playing on emulator, but I feel like the average Wii game is designed for the Wii remote, and I genuinely don't have a single idea how to use Wii remotes on an emulator. Just use a Procom with it? That's true. Oh yeah, Smash with a Wii remote would be absolute horseshit, I forgot about that. I just collected a star bit, dumbass.
You try not doing that.
I had 3 at the end and I shot 2 out, so I still have 1. I just didn't pay attention to it until I'd already jumped into the star, so I only had time to shoot 2 out. Alright, here comes the big test. It's time for ITC. If it goes well, it goes well. If it doesn't go well, then boo-hoo, cry about it. Well, I won't be crying about it because, you know, why would I get mad at a fucking video game? I don't really want to be yawning mid-ITC attempts, to be honest. That would be suboptimal. Ugh. I feel like I'm going to collapse after this run's over. We'll see. Maybe when I finish it I'll get some adrenaline. That usually happens when I finish a run, even if it's not a good one. Oh, okay. Interesting movement. And you see, this is kind of why I'm the GOAT.
You get it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I just died in Space Jump Comet.
That feels really good. The fact that I can go into ITC on 309 BPT and get it first try in the Comet is really reassuring for the grind. I'm really happy with that. Now we've got a couple easy stars to clean up, and then G-Gen.
Is that a gold, by the way?
No, it was about 2 off, because I had some shenanigans in the movement beforehand.
Right.
And, like, I can still gold it by, like, 5+ if I get Star Snipe, because my gold's bad, and I've never got Star Snipe in my life, because I'm shit at it. But
Fair enough.
it's something I kind of want to work on. And it should be a lot easier to work on it now, because, you know, the more consistent at ITC you are, the more attempts you get at Star Snipe. At least without position codes.
Died in this level a second time, but I didn't, so...
Are you doing, like, a dome today, I think?
Fountain to kitchen, yeah.
Oh, right, same as we were earlier then. Checks out. Pretty fucking difficult part of the run.
Fountain is the hardest part of the run.
That doesn't surprise me. It's literally got brood in it.
Yeah. We've got Space Jump 1,
I just ate
2,
3 of those.
3.
That was slow. The amount of lag you get when you eat these dash peppers is kind of fucking incredible. 1 off gold. Maybe that would have been gold if I'd grabbed the star quicker there. I think without the lag... I mean, that's one of my best golds anyway, because it's a really short star. I'm like a second off no life's gold. Although I don't know if he's improved that since, because my comparison, like, he uses a different route now, so I can't directly compare anymore. Apparently they found out that it's faster to do, like, part of the 2P route, like with Flip Swap Comet and Lava Lair Comet, and just without Sorbetti skip. That's the fastest 1P no Sorbetti route now. But I don't want to switch because it's 6 seconds, and you know it swaps out Sky Station 2 and Comet, I believe, for Lava Lair Comet and Flip Swap Comet, so it's not that like. You know, that's just more stars that I have to practice, because I'm already because I'm already happy with like Sky Station 2, so I'm not like actively practicing that at the moment. But I would have to go and practice Flip Swap C especially, because I've never done that star in 80% before. I did learn Lava Lair Comet a while ago, because that is in Sorbetti skip route, and you know me, when I was at 322 or whatever, I was like, yeah man, I'm gonna learn Sorbetti skip.
I do remember that.
Yeah, that was
I still don't know why the hell you were doing that.
I don't know either. I wish I did know. But I'm glad I stopped, because that trick is absolutely cringe. That's a fine throwback C, to be honest. Fucking 2 star bits at the end, dumbass. Average fucking star bit collector. Ha! 69 stars. I'm actually a fucking child.
What's your PB right now? The 312?
312 or 3, yeah.
Yeah.
That PB is from fucking like the 2nd of June. It's so old. It's actually kind of tragic because, like, you know, I was grinding 80% for like a month after that and I couldn't improve it because I was just resetting in World 1 all the time.
Because you never finished a fucking run.
Yeah, my mentality was bad and it wasn't helped by the fact that my PB had like the most disgusting World 1 and 2 ever. Like, I will not shut up about the fact that my World 2 in my PB was fucking same as Gimp goes in his 303.
I can hit that fire one more time. I'm actually gonna cut this off.
Nice damage. That was fun. This level's really just kind of annoying. Like, I can save time here, but I don't care enough to practice it. Because it just doesn't look very fun to practice.
Probably not, but it is probably worth your time to practice it.
It will be eventually. I think, like, at the moment, there's more important things to practice. Like, there are places where I'm losing time, like, every run, and, like, places where there's really easy stuff to add, like Boulder Bowl 1, fast boss strats. Like, I don't know why I don't do those. Or for the time losses, like, every run, you know, like Honey Bloom 1, like, every run I lose 20 plus there, because I just can't get the cloud jumps consistently anymore. But, you know, it's not really a big deal. I don't give a shit. I know what I need to practice. And I know what's the most important to practice, and that's just, you know, Keta Tatakai. There's 3 ta characters in a row there. Ta. Fucking Japanese, man, not a real language. You
Sure.
telling me these squiggles on a page mean something to you? Unbelievable. I can't believe it. I really don't like it. Yeah, I didn't take damage there. That's fine. Ooh, okay. Concerning jump angle.
Special 21, 22. Turns out fountain.
Good or bad?
Careful.
What's your best fountain ever?
I have no idea, but it's like a 19 something.
I caramba. That
Like
is
a
quite
like a
bad.
19 3x or 4x, I think.
Whee! Again, bro, that happened last time I did this level as well. I made the cloud, like, in front of the bullet bill. Or, like, behind the bullet bill, but the cloud hitbox extended into the bullet bill's hitbox when it was being created. So it still hit the bullet bill and broke the cloud. It's actually a really funny, like, error. And it's literally so easily fixable. So you just don't get too close to the thing. To the bullet bill.
Bro,
Ooh.
Bram, German is hard. Probably not as bad for you because you know Dutch. And it's kind of similar, I think, but...
That was bad. I think I'm dead here.
But bro, I
no,
tried
I
learning
made it.
it,
Never mind.
kind of. Oh,
wait,
I kind of tried learning it, but I was not successful because it's fucking difficult.
Is that why you're doing Italian instead?
Well, between the two, I want to learn Italian more anyway.
Checks out, given your fucking family.
Night, Dad. But Italian also is just easier than German.
Yeah, I think a lot of people say Dutch is like the easiest language to learn for English speakers, but like I don't know if that's true because I haven't tried hard enough to learn Dutch before. But it's definitely a case of why would you
Dutch
learn
is such a
Dutch?
funny language.
It's such a weird language and it's so uncommon as well. Like everyone in the Netherlands speaks English anyway, so there's not really that much point in learning Dutch unless you specifically want to move to the Netherlands. Like it would be much more productive to learn German or French or something, where, you know, especially with French, like not many people in France actually speak English. So if you want to go to France, you basically have to learn French to some extent. I think that was too early for punch cancel actually. But yeah, it was. I did that in Gravity Gauntlet as well. I'm gonna have to look into that because I need to fix my timing. I'm probably just too scared of, like, because of what happened in the first phase in Gravity Gauntlet, I'm too scared of, like, you know, going too late and then the meteor just, like, crumbles beneath me and I can't use it at all. Because that would be kind of cringe.
English is like, here's some rules, and here's the few cases where those rules actually apply.
That's so accurate, though. Like, this language is like the most haberdash fucking strung together bullshit you've ever seen. Like, absolutely none of it makes sense compared to anything else, because every single word is from like a different fucking origin. It's just
So literally, though,
that's really bad.
it's like the ultimate Franken language.
It really is. Okay, that's like 30. I mean,
Yeah.
I definitely killed 309 to this boss fight, but it's still a huge PB, so okay. And the funniest part is, like, this boss fight isn't even fucking difficult, and I just lose like a minute on it. But, alas. I don't really care. Okay, I'm surprised that worked. Deafened because your dad just woke up. Yikes. Oh yeah, Matt, you'll just be the interpreter for us when we're in Italy.
To some extent.
Well, when the rest of us only know stuff like buongiorno and scusi, we're gonna have to rely on you a little bit more if the locals don't understand.
I'll have to keep up my Italian then.
I mean, surely you'd want to keep it up just for your own sake anyway, just because you want to learn the language.
Yeah, it's just the only person around me that speaks it is my grandfather.
Oh, right, so it's a lot harder to get, like, proper practice in.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Now, what would be awesome is if one of you also learned it, and then we could, like, speak it back and forth.
Yeah, I don't think that's likely.
No, that's not happening in the slightest.
No, I can't even be bothered to learn French, and I actually had, like, more reasons to learn that than fucking Italian. Okay, it's a mid 310.
GG's.
Thank you very much. It's kind of a testament to my mentality at the moment that I don't even care that I choked 309 in the boss fight. Like, I simply just don't care about it. I can get 309 very easily. This one
Still
proves
put out a
that.
nice PB though.
Yeah, I'm very happy to PB. Like, that's what's important to me. I don't care about the 309. I don't care that I lost the 309 because I PB'd and it was like, you know, it's a mental barrier broken through just because of how much staying power that fucking stupid 312 had. Like, that motherfucker was my PB for 5.5 months and it wasn't even good. Tell that to TMV. TMV's mentality is now the worst in the server because I've just completely fixed mine.
For now, but yeah, definitely.
310, 26.